Hey gang, Chad Madden here with Breakthrough, and one of the most common things that I'm hearing is, what is direct access marketing? We just got direct access marketing in our state. If you're Texas or Illinois or Missouri's kind of lagging behind here a little bit, but now we have this opportunity to go straight to the consumer. How do I take advantage of that? So what I want to do today in this video is just define for you a very simple and easy way to think about direct access marketing. And as you know, if you're new to direct access marketing and you're looking for tools, you're looking for more information on how you can do it, I share a ton of information and tools, and we have a growing community of over 800 private practice owners that are doing the same thing. You can go find those tools over at learnwithbreakthrough.com. That's learnwithbreakthrough.com. So let's get into this. Again, because it's very important to define what it is. And there was a major pitfall that happened, at least for us here in Pennsylvania, and that I've seen a lot of other owners make the same mistake when you get direct access. And I know for us in Pennsylvania, a lot of therapists were saying, this is back in like 2004, 2005, we're direct access certified. And that doesn't really mean anything. What it does is when you speak to the target population's pain, and we can talk more about that in a future video and share best practices for how to do that. But again, I want to start with the definition here, just so we're on the same page moving forward. So what is direct access marketing? Well, think of this circle as your town. Now, in a 5 or 10 mile radius, maybe you have 10,000 people, maybe you have 1 million, maybe you have 3 million people, depending on if you live in a city or a rural area. Everybody watching this video is going to be different, have a different population of people in your community, but just think of this circle as the people within your community. So where I'm at here in central Pennsylvania, within a 10-mile radius, I know we have about 100,000 people, right? So let's say I want to be a back pain and sciatica specialist, or I want to be known for rotator cuff and shoulder problems, or I want to be known for the best therapist for knee. I want to build authority, celebrity, and expertise around that. And the way to think about that is, how many people in my area, so how many of these 100,000 people in my example have had back pain and sciatica within the last 30 days? And now I traditionally, therapists will overestimate a little bit, but let's say that number is 20%. So we have 20,000 people roughly that have had back pain and sciatica within the last 30 days. So potentially, this is who I want to help, right? These 80,000 people that don't have back pain and sciatica in the last 30 days, I'm not going to go directly to them, right? So wouldn't it be great if we had a mechanism, if we had advertising, if we had marketing in place where those 20,000 people raised their hand so that I could focus the time, money, and resources available in our private practice on those 20,000 people and filter through who's really a candidate for PT that we can help and who's not, so we can get them to the right clinician or the right special test or diagnostic testing that they need, right? So we have 20,000 people here. We have 100,000 people in the whole community. And then, who can we possibly treat all 20,000 people? The obvious answer is no. And another thing that will prevent another pitfall for private practice owners early on, even if you live in a town with 2,000 people, and let's say 20% of them had back pain in the last 30 days, that's still 400 people. Usually that therapy company, when I'm talking with the owner, that clinic, they don't have the capacity to see all those people, 400 new people in the next 30 days. For example, we have 3 locations. We're seeing 1,050 to 1,100 visits a week, and there's no way that we could handle even a fraction of this 20,000, right? We couldn't even handle 200 we could handle 200 in the next 30 days, but we couldn't handle, let's say, 400. Okay, so you want to start thinking through, how do I target these 20,000 people, get them to raise their hand so I can start having conversations with those people, and people that are ready for help, that can afford our plan of care, or that we participate with our insurance. If you're a cash pay, there you're looking for affordability, that that person has a history of investing in conservative care in the past, whether they've gone to a massage therapist, chiropractor, they belong to a spa, they're buying health and wellness products, right? There's a very specific target market and a set of behaviors that you're looking for. What does that look like? So we get these 20,000 people to raise their hand, and I mean, you have three options here. You can offer a free product. You could offer a free service. So a free product would be like BioFreeze. That would be one example. A free service would be like a free discovery visit, which is very popular. I'm not a huge fan of that. I haven't seen it work super well, leading with the free screen. There's a place for the free screen, and I believe that it's after your third option, which is free information. So you could offer a free report. You could offer a free, very simple 3 to 5 minute video that provides value to that person and lets them know that you know what you're talking about with regard to their problem. So whether it's back pain again, lymphedema, women's health, whatever you want to specialize in, it helps them raise their hand, and then they're giving you permission to have a conversation with them. So right, we have 20,000 people potentially raise their hand, and then we can only help at any given time based on the infrastructure of our clinic. That's the staff in place, the space available that we have for treatment, so our team and our systems. We can only help roughly about 200 people a month, right? And we want the best people to come through, the people that are going to respect us the most and are going to listen to our advice of our therapist. I was going to try to give you the number. It's somewhere between 12 and 15 therapists that we have right now, plus I believe another 12 PTAs. Very quick math off the top of my head, but we can handle about 200 people per month coming in, right? So what is direct access marketing? It's thinking through this process. You have an entire area of people. So many of them are potential candidates for PT, and you have a mechanism, right? Product, service, or information. Get them to raise their hand, and then you're focusing your time, money, and efforts, the resources of your clinic and your staff on who are these 200 people. Let's help them schedule, present them with a plan of care, and when they sign up for PT, we can help them with our services, right, and potentially products as well. So that's what direct access marketing is. I want to give you one more example. Before I do that, again, if you're overwhelmed with this idea or you're looking for tools, again, you can go over to learnwithbreakthrough.com. So here's a classic example. Let's say we're not in the PT business and we're in another type of business. And let's say we sell collectibles for Ford Mustang owners, right? I don't own a Ford Mustang. I happen to live right by the largest supplier of Ford Mustang parts in the country. It's called CJ Pony Parts. It's right down the street here. But I'm not an enthusiast. But let's say we have 100,000 people potentially that we can service and sell to, right? And we're not looking for anybody that owns a car. We're not looking for the Corvette fans. We're not looking for the Porsche fans or anything like that. We're looking very specifically for people that have a Mustang. It's a very tight-knit community. They get together and have cookouts and show off their cars, and it's a very unique individual, right? So CJ Pony Parts does an amazing job at getting the percentage of people that are Mustang fans to raise their hand, and then they can go purchase parts in this huge 10-acre warehouse. It's over 400,000 square feet. It's that same idea, right? We're not looking for the Harley enthusiast. We're not looking for people that are anything but a Mustang fan, right? And we want them to raise their hand. We want a percentage of the population to raise their hand. And then there's a certain percentage that are Mustang fans that are going to, every single month they're buying parts, they're rebuilding an old Mustang, or they're a huge Shelby fan and they're looking for a collectible racing jacket or a hat or things like that. It's that same idea, and we want to use it in direct access marketing, going direct to the consumer. We want to use that in physical therapy as well. It'll help keep the major benefits are, it'll help give us control of our marketing, our new patient flow coming in. That makes a really big deal. Anytime we're looking to open an additional clinic, and I'll do a video on that in the future. It also gives us some sanity around our practice, where we're not riding that roller coaster hoping the referrals come in passively. We can actively go out, we can be very scientific about this, and we can say, okay, next month we need 200 new patients. What do we need to do to achieve that? And then we can execute based on what has worked for us in the past. I'll give you a video on that as well in the future. Anyhow, this is Chad Madden with Breakthrough. Thank you for watching, And again, if you want any other tools on direct access marketing, head on over to learnwithbreakthrough.com, and I'll see you in the next video.
Thanks for watching this video. If you found this helpful and you want to learn more, then head over to learnwithbreakthrough.com to access our free in-depth training tutorials. That's learnwithbreakthrough.com. Thanks again for tuning in.